So I think it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. So last week this channel crossed 1,000 subscribers, and I'll just take a quick minute to reflect on that. Thank you. So obviously 1,000 subscribers is a really cool milestone to happen to any channel, but the crazy thing is this happened in just 4 weeks. So I started sporadically posting to this channel back in about March last year, and I kind of never really had a solid direction of where I wanted this channel to go. At the time, it was just a place to share some opinions, some thoughts, some stuff that just didn't fit into some of the more structured channels that I was running. And up until about 4 weeks ago, this channel was hovering at about 34 subscribers, or 33 if you discount my mum. And I was perfectly happy with that. It was just a place to experiment, to throw out some different types of videos, and to kind of see what it molds into over time. But over the past month, things have got a bit real on this channel, and now we're sitting on over 1,000 subscribers. In this video, I want to talk about what happened and why, and some things I've learned along the way, and hopefully a few things that you can think about as a small YouTube creator trying to grow your channel. So what happened in the last few weeks to basically kickstart this channel and cross the 1,000 subscriber milestone? Well, basically this video. You've probably heard the phrase, "you're only one video away," thrown about a lot on the YouTube growth channels, and there is some truth to that. So if you're a subscriber to this channel, then you've probably already seen this video. It dropped on a Thursday, and for the first couple of days, it performed about the same as any other video on the channel, so it was getting very minimal views. Until then, on Saturday night, I was poring over YouTube Studio and noticed a bit of an uptick, and it started pushing 100, 200, 300 views, and seemed to be getting upwards of 50 to 60 an hour at one point. And that was really awesome in itself. I actually didn't think it would even cross 1,000 views. I was expecting to wake up on Sunday to maybe see a couple of hundred, maybe even 500 views, and that would be it. But that didn't happen. The views kept pouring in, well over 1,000 a day, and as the views came in, we started gaining lots of subscribers, and then 4 weeks later, here we are on 1,000 subscribers, and that video's now got about 23,000 views. So to put that into comparison, most of the videos up until now on this channel have averaged out at around sort of 200 to 300 views within the first 4 to 5 weeks. So that's what we call an outlier video. That is a video that significantly outperforms all of your other videos, and that can be key to putting your channel on the map. So I kind of want to think a little bit about why that video in particular blew up in the way it did. It's worth noting that currently YouTube are testing and trying to promote smaller channels. I've seen countless videos about this. People are seeing unknown creators pop up in their home feed, sometimes with only a couple of hundred subscribers and videos with only a couple of hundred views. And YouTube themselves have confirmed that they're making efforts to give more exposure to smaller channels to help them break through. So this is a great thing for small creators. But one of the key things with this particular video, I think, is that YouTube was suggesting it to the right audience. So some videos completely flop, not necessarily because they're bad videos, but YouTube has a hard time finding the right audience for them. You can check this within analytics. You can see where your video was posted as a suggested follow-on video. In my case, YouTube was suggesting my video to viewers who had just watched content from Ruri Ohama, Nick Nimmin, and Nate Black. These are all big creators that share the same type of audience that I'm trying to attract to this channel, so small creators looking to grow on YouTube. So the fact that YouTube was suggesting my video after content from these creators was great for me, because these are viewers that are in the perfect mindset to hear my content, and they're the ideal target audience for what I'm trying to attract to this channel. Other videos that haven't performed well, I can see in analytics that YouTube is suggesting them after much less relevant content, so they don't reach their target audience so well. So this for me highlights the importance of not only consistency in your content type and your delivery, but having titles and descriptions that not only appeal to your viewers, but also help the algorithm understand what your content is about. And that will help YouTube put your videos in front of the right eyes, in front of the right engaged audience. In reality, there's no magic key to getting YouTube to fully understand your content and always target it to the right audience. But being consistent and spending time crafting good titles and descriptions will certainly help the algorithm along and improve your chances. So that's one important thing to think about when you're looking at your titles and your descriptions, is to not only make them appealing to your viewer, but just think about the algorithm as well and how you can help YouTube in targeting your content. The second important thing to note about this video is that I wasn't trying to create an outlier. A lot of people are chasing an outlier video and they pivot their content constantly to try and get there. If you're constantly changing your video style and hopping between trending topics in the hope of stumbling across something that will go viral, Firstly, you're making it really hard for YouTube to understand your content and target it correctly because you're constantly switching gears. And the more you pivot and change your content, the more your ideal audience is changing, so YouTube can never catch up. But the second reason is when you do hit gold and you do get an outlier video that gets boosted by the algorithm and you start getting thousands of views and loads of subscribers, you're going to want to make sure you're getting the right kind of subscribers. That is, an audience that you want to make content for in the future. I'm a big believer that the first rule of YouTube is to make the content that you want to make. There will be an audience out there, and you need to just keep making the things that you want to make, that you're passionate about, until you find your tribe. But doing anything else will just lead to fatigue and burnout, and your channel will never get off the ground. And this is actually one of the core messages in this video that blew up. So this is where constantly trying to chase that outlier video can be damaging if that means diverging from the type of content that you're passionate about making. Yes, you might grow your subscriber count overnight and you might get thousands of views, but will those new subscribers engage with your future content? So I've always tried to speak to my ideal audience in a voice and style that suits me as a creator, a style that I can repeat over and over again in the future without getting burnt out. So that's what I did in that video, and all of the new subscribers that have come onto the channel from that video are my ideal target audience. So if I'd gone the other way and tried to chase some outlier video and made something, I don't know, like something in the gaming streaming niche, which is totally alien to what I normally make, if that had gone and blown up and got 1,000 subscribers, then I'd be a bit stuck because I'd have a channel full of subscribers that would have very little interest in the type of content that I want to make going forward. So subscribers are a bit like calories. You want to get the right type of subscribers, ones that will grow with you as a content creator and not just chase the numbers. So stay loyal to your content and keep consistent so you get real value when you do hit a home run and get your breakout video. So the last thing I want to touch on is what happens after you get an outlier video that does really, really well. So I've seen a lot of creators get really disappointed when they've had a breakout video that's done 20, 30,000 views, but the subsequent videos they're putting out are only getting hundreds. So the problem with a breakout video sometimes is that sudden spike in views and subscribers can change your expectations. That dopamine hit is actually pretty real, and it can get disheartening to see your future content not get the same amount of engagement. But just remember, an outlier is just that. It's an exception to the rule. So having 1 or 2 outlier videos is a great way to gain traction easily, but don't lose sight of the fact that YouTube is a long game. But like any good game, you can pick up the odd boost along the way. So it's been great to see all the new subscribers come on board with the release of that video, and the boost we've had over the last 4 weeks has been amazing. And if you're sitting there with double-digit subscribers, just keep doing what you're doing, try and improve on every video, and your breakout video could be the next one. But just remember, when you do break out, you want to do it in a way that attracts the right type of audience to your content. That said, I'd like to give a massive welcome to all the new subscribers to this channel. If that's not you, then consider hitting the subscribe button to get more content like this. I'm Craig, and see you in the next one. Push it to the limit.